Hello friends of fitness and sports nutrition. We are talking about a very important topic, probably the most important topic all year around. It's gonna be about protein. What types of protein, why we need protein. We are here in Alabang, Nutrition Depot's newest branch. So let's get going. Come with me with a front leg spread.
Today's topic is about welcome to the Nutrition Depot podcast.
Let's establish something here, all right? It's 2023 and people are still sleeping on the fact that protein is not that important. Protein is by far the biggest impact when it comes to building muscle and losing fat. You know why? Because protein actually is the most satiating macronutrient. The more protein you consume on a daily basis, the less hungrier you are. AKA, you lose more fat in a more sustainable way. And of course, if you train hard, you create micro-trauma in your muscle fibers. Those micro-traumas that we create while, training that bicep curl or whatever other muscle you're training, they need to be filled with what? With amino acids. And there's no better supplement that's actually established that than a high quality protein powder. Of course, there's a lot of protein powders and forms out there. So we're gonna discuss what type there are, what are the most beneficial for you, and of course, which one you have to take care of when it comes to the information that the nutrition labels are providing to you. All right, let's begin. Number one, we talk about whey protein concentrate. If you're a beginner and you're just looking out for any type of protein powder and you just want to supplement it throughout the day because on a daily basis you're maybe not getting enough protein intake, a whey protein concentrate such as this one here is the perfect solution for it, all right? It is a high quality, it's third-party tested. All what you need to know is if you just put it in your shaker, it will make your life better, all right? No, but seriously, if you just want to increase your protein intake on a daily basis without messing up your other macronutrients deficiencies, this one is very good. Of course, it's the concentrate, it's a milk deprived, so if you have problems in digesting probably milk, it might be not the best solution. However, there is a solution and that is called whey protein isolate. Whey protein isolate, the better solution if you cannot digest milk very well. Again, if you're a person, right, and you value, for example, a skin health, if you cannot digest milk very well because it bloats you and you have all these concerns, then a whey protein isolate is the better solution. However, if you don't have that issue, a concentrate is perfectly fine. But you need to understand that this one is a more concentrated form of the protein. That means per serving size, you get more protein out of the concentrate. All right? There's not big of a difference. This is just more protein with less of the filler products and no much of a lactose sugar inside of it as well. Makes sense? Next one. Fun fact, there's also a way how we can identify different types of protein. This brand, for example, identifies an isolate with an VPI 90. That means 90% of the serving size is protein. So I encourage you, of course, if you have a product that shows that, it means it's a high quality type of product because some brands, they do not disclose it. Same goes with the concentrate, there's a VPC 80. So 80% of the serving size is protein. We do that so we establish a quality control because sometimes other brands use filler products or other products that you don't want or ingredients. So just keep it clean. If you have the label, better. If not, it's not the end of the world. Now finally, for the last milk protein supplement, we have the casein. This is a little bit different than the concentrate and the isolate because the concentrate and isolate is a fast digesting protein powder. That means how fast the amino acids that you got into your body go into your bloodstream are being used for muscle protein synthesis. Casein, however, is a very slow digesting protein supplement. This is very beneficial, for example, if you want to take it before sleep, right? Because approximately you will sleep for 8 hours. You need a sustainable source of protein intake or amino acids in your bloodstream to recover well. A casein might be more beneficial than a whey protein because it just spikes really quickly and then falls down. It will be also very beneficial for people, for example, let's say you have only 2 times a day where you can eat and because between you have to do schedule or you have work. A protein supplement like this will actually give you a sustained source of energy and a protein synthesis rather than the whey protein concentrate or isolate. Still milk, so if you cannot digest it very well, you might better go to the isolate in itself. But again, it has a little bit thicker consistency to it, so a lot of people like to put it in their porridge because it makes it a little bit more creamy, and it tastes very, very well. Try it out yourself, it's definitely high quality. Here's an option for people who do not prefer milk protein. It's the vegan protein powder. A lot of times what you see with vegan or vegetarian type of protein sources, they combine different nutrients. So for example, pea, for example, rice, because here's the kicker about protein. Not every single protein is equal. Protein is made out of many amino acids. And the thing with animal-based protein, usually they have a full spectrum of all the amino acids there is. When it comes to plant protein, most of them, they are not fully complete with the amino acids, and if they're full, they don't have the full spectrum, the full potency. So a lot of times what you see, like for example this brand, they combine two plant protein sources together. In this case, it is pea and rice. Together, if you combine it together, you create a full spectrum of amino acids and a potency where it actually is beneficial for your fitness goals. And of course, if you just like the taste of it because it tastes slightly different, or you want to increase a little bit of your fiber because most of the plant protein-based protein powders, they have a little bit more fiber, by all means. The most important part here of this video is if you struggle getting real protein in your nutrients, like with your food, then supplementing with a high quality protein powder is extremely, I mean it really, it is extremely beneficial to your goals. Not only will it fuel you and recover you for your workouts, but it also satiates you, so you decrease the chance of you binge eating. No matter what it is, if it's milk, if it's casein, if it's isolate, if it's vegan. At the end of the day, what matters the most for you is just getting that protein high. If you get that, that's all good. If don't, you have to evaluate a little bit your budget, you know. Short disclaimer about the dosage and quantity of taking a protein powder. This is completely up to you. If you take me, for example, there are a few days where I take 4 scoops of protein powder, and this is because I don't have a lot of time. Protein powders are very time efficient because you just put it into your scoop, just put it into your porridge, done, right? I don't have a lot of time to cook. However, if I have the time to eat food and I prepare my meals, I do not need a protein supplement. Again, protein is amazing. It is protein, but also it's just protein. So all the nutrients that you get from meat, fish, like for example the vitamins or minerals, are not in protein powders. So it depends on you, on your lifestyle, and of course on how much food you eat on a daily basis, and then you see how much you can supplement with your protein powders.
If you like what you see, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel because it helps us a lot. Continue with the video.